What is reality? Is this reality? I don't fucking know. But only hope we have is Mott's reality. My name is Machine Gun Kelly, and I'm all up in your face like Amazing Grace. Biatch. My story in 60 seconds. I was beaten as a child and sold to a pimp in Mississippi, and then I was fucking traded by the NFL football team, the Jets. I got addicted to shooting Visine into a vein inside my nose called the uvulary, and I caught AIDS. I like these questions. As a student in the classroom, depends what class it was. Some classes I was quiet and didn't say shit and just wrote raps the whole fucking time. Other classes I was the loudest, most obnoxious person you will ever fucking meet. Ever. Like reputation-wise, everyone knew I was obnoxious. One time I had this, I don't know what you call it, it was a science class. I was a freshman class and I was a senior. But there was this kid named Shoham. And it was funny because I was a senior and all the freshman kids, so they all thought it was, like, I was a lame in school, but they all thought it was cool because I was a senior, and I was funny as fuck and didn't care and said all this shit. And this kid's name was Shoham, he was an Indian kid. You know, his name was Shoham, it's a kind of a funny name, you know what I'm saying? And so every time she'd ask a question about like an atom and stuff like that, you know, it'd be like, how many fucking, you know, electrons and protons are in yada yada, and I'd be like, oh, well, the so-and-so molecule has 8 electrons and 9 Shohams. And like she would never notice, and like all the kids would start cracking up and dying, like, ah, you're so funny. That's the kind of kid I was. I worked as a cart boy. I worked as an airbrush t-shirt salesman. I worked like, I got paid to pass out business cards to people. I had some odd Joe jobs. Oh, I was a janitor at a recreation center, but that was for community service. Fucking police. Oh, I cleaned up graffiti, but that was also for community service. I worked at Chipotle. I worked as a registered person at Bed Bath & Beyond, and got fired from there like a week or two after I started working there because they said I had terrible customer service. I don't know. I'm a rapper, I guess. What? Big pay. What big pay did I get, yo? Yo, my deal was for like $1.5 million. Yo, I haven't seen 1/16 of that. You know? I don't even understand what my deal means. Like, I'm like, what does this even mean, yo? Okay, now I kind of get it. The money is this bullshit, by the way. The money is like how much money I have to spend on the making of my album. I don't even fucking use other people's studio. I record in the basement, for fuck's sake. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even have money to spend shit on. Fucking personally, what did I have to pay for and get? This probably might be the most expensive thing I got. This and a laptop. These magnets, like I never spend money on shit. I don't have money to spend shit on yet. You know, like I haven't got royalties. I don't get shit. Interscope's in this house right now. Ask them. Mental, not physical. Period. Happiness is much more rich than riches. There's some great ones though. Like that's what I'm really trying to think of, like the great ones, because we're like fucked up individuals. So obviously, you know, water on people that's probably like the most pussyish shit that we've done. You know, it's not like. I want something like amazing. I'm talking about like amazing shit. Oh my god. Oh, we just made our you know what I'm gonna say? Yeah, you know what I'm gonna say? All right, cool. We just made our new drummer. His name's The Rookie. We just made him smoke me and Steve-O's pubes. And you know what's funny? He didn't know it was really his pubes, so he smoked it and he goes like this. He goes. I light it for him. I'm like, yo, this shit's called Black Kush. Take this shit. And he doesn't even smoke. And it's so funny. He goes, so he doesn't know what the fuck weed tastes. You know, he's like, he goes, 10 minutes later, starts eating his food, and he's like, man, my food even tastes better right now. And so I'm like, yo, hold on, I want to show you something. Pull the video up. Me and Steve-O. Rolling it up. Funny shit, dude. I'm fucked up. Great question. Okay, so we have magnets. We have this blue rock. This rock was given to me before the Cleveland show that I had on December 23rd of 2011. It was the last show of the year. My manager, for some odd reason, went and bought a thing of these rocks, and on the sheet inside the thing, it had like a rock for every like body part or something, and like the rock is supposed to like empower that body part. And so she gave us all rocks, and she gave me the throat rock, like the vocal rock. I mean, it makes sense, you know. I mean, I'm not a superstitious guy, but I just keep it on because, you know, it meant a lot to me that I got, you know, small gifts like this mean a lot. Like, I got this gift, and then I got a lightsaber one time. That was like the coolest gift ever, you know. I don't care about cars or any of that shit. I mean, if Puff or Interscope wants to give me a car or some shit like that, I'm not opposed to it because I don't have a car, but, you know. Then I got a couple of dollars. I have a black rag. This is symbolic of EST. The blackness is just it's a very powerful, strong color. It's solid, you know, it's firm, you know, it just represents us, man. You know, we wear black because it's a dark color, and, you know, it symbolizes a lot of like our lives, you know. We all have dark pasts, and, you know, we all kind of live that way to this day. We are writing a book, yeah. So it's actually called The Early Tour Days of Machine Gun Kelly, and it's a shitload of photos, a lot of, you know, sex stories and stuff like that. It's cool, you know, very like talks about like a lot of shit from last year and the year before that, just like the early shit. We were gonna, you know, it's actually funny, we were gonna go for spring, but then we have the EP coming out, so we were like, fuck it and hold off, and maybe we'll do it summer. I don't know. I don't want to do too many things that require my fans to just like ball out on shit. You know, we have merchandise and all stuff. I don't want like everything new I come out with to where like fans are like, damn, I just spent so and so money on this. Like then like, hey, new book, $30. Oh fuck, man, I have to wait. I have to work 2 more months to get the, you know. But fuck it though, you know, it's great content though. So really, I mean, I don't know, you can't really put price on great content. You know, I mean, like shit, dude, everything's not for free anyway. I don't want to rob the kids who I don't want to rob the kids who don't give a fuck what it costs to get it and support it. You know, like out of shit. So maybe we'll do it this summer. I don't know. Sleepy time. We're talking. I mean, if I'm happy, and we're doing sleep time, John Mayer Continuum. If I'm fucked up and upset, we're doing Radiohead Kid A. If I'm happy during the daytime, we're listening to a beat because I'm writing to that shit. If I'm fucking pissed during the daytime, we're listening to, I don't know, actually I'm not pissed, you know, I don't even want to talk, I don't even want negative things in the air because I'm mad all the time so much, we're just gonna act like I'm happy. So like, let's just say, like I was skateboarding in the airport the other day, and I was listening to like, you know, Sum 41's old shit. And fuck the people who think Sum 41 is like fucking, like, oh, they're sellouts, they're not punk, Shut the fuck up. They made some pretty fucking good music. You know what I'm saying? Leave me alone. I don't even know. Just because everyone's just, when I meet people, they're just dicks, you know? So I don't even want to, like, say this person and then I meet them and they just upset me. I want to work with myself because I don't work that much in the studio. So, MGK, let's work. Get the fuck in the studio. Alright, see you there. First tattoo I ever got was from my grandmother who passed on Valentine's Day. I was 14 years old. It says, rest in peace, Betty Arnold. She was the one person besides my aunt that was always like very unjudgmental towards me. You know, she was like 90% blind, but every time I'd walk in, she'd be like, "Oh, you're so handsome," and I'd be like, "Grandma, you can't even see me." But you know, it's like she would just make my day with that shit. Huge passion for tattoos, man. Very insulted by a lot of like what the tattoo culture has become. I try not to add to that. I try to just get really definitive pieces and just, you know, get shit that people are like, wow, you know. And I think I did a good job because, you know, we just got the cover of Inked magazine. It's out this month, you know, so shit, dude, we're doing something right. The reputation should like proceed itself. I really shouldn't have to say anything. It goes without saying that Machine Gun Kelly shows are by far the most, you know, intense, entertaining shows that go down in hip hop. Half Naked Almost Famous EP / soundtrack is coming out in all Best Buys on March 20th. Obviously very proud of that because it's my first thing in stores, like ever, physical copy. And I'm also really proud just because, like, you know, for the hardcore fans, you'll have most songs on there except for one brand new one. But there's a DVD coming with it as well. That's not in the actual packaging, but you have to get to it by a little secret code on the actual album package thing. So the DVD is obviously huge for me because, you know, the fans love the personal shit and that I do, and that's what the DVD is. I was a bad boy before Puff came in the picture, so when Puff came in the picture, it was just right. Now I'm just trying to make that motherfucker proud. He discovered me just because we had a really good buzz, but the thing is, he just believed in it a lot more than other people did and was willing to let me do my thing and not touch it, just trust it. That rhymed.